Hi guys, this is Sharad from REsimpli. We're going to do a quick demo on how to add a lead in REsimpli CRM. When you log into our CRM, the first thing you see is the main leads page. Once you log into the main leads page, you see a few options on the top right: create lead, warm leads, dead leads, calendar view, call logs. So let's say you click on create lead because you want to create a lead. You're manually adding a lead. You could either be calling a lead, or the lead could be calling you. And then we built our CRM based on a script. So as you're talking to the lead, you can ask all the questions that we have into our CRM. So say you're talking to the lead, you ask them, may I start with your first and last name, please? You enter, we got a call from Peter Parker. You enter their phone number, and he doesn't want to give his email address. And then you want to find out, how did you hear about us? Let's say this is a lead from Craigslist. And then next thing you want to do is you want to enter the phone number of a property. I'm going to enter an address of one of the houses that we recently bought. Okay. So once you enter the address, our system will pull Google Maps information, Street View information. You can click on Street View. You can get a whole street view. You can walk up and down the street to kind of check out the neighborhood, and our system will put a pin in front of the property so you always know which house it is. And then information is also being pulled from Zillow, but for some reason, if you know the information is not correct, then you can always update it. And then you also get comps from Zillow, so you can kind of get an estimate about the house. Another thing that we built with our CRM is you get the Zestimate, and then you also get a low range and high range from this from Zillow. So this way, you have a pretty good idea of what the house is worth. But again, there's no comparison to running comps on MLS. The next question is, if there's a garage, yes, then you can input that information. You can ask some questions about the motivation. Is the house currently listed? If you check yes, then we give you a pop-up. Basically, as an investor, you're not really interested in buying a house that is listed with an agent, so you can just read this, and basically at that point this will be a dead lead. But let's say this house is not listed. You can ask them if it has been listed. Let's say no. And then you can ask them about what repair does the house need. You can list all the repairs: roof, siding, windows, and paint. Okay. You can ask them why they're looking to sell. You have all these questions, and then you can ask them how soon they're looking to sell, which is very important. If they're looking to sell as soon as possible, then they're motivated. You can ask them questions about the mortgage. Have they received notice from the lender? Is the house scheduled to go on a foreclosure? And foreclosure date, if the house is occupied or vacant. If it's occupied, you get another question. If it's occupied by a tenant, yes. Then you get another question about how much the monthly rent is. Let's say this is rented for $1,000. And then you can ask them, how much are you looking to sell the house for? Let's say they are interested in selling for $150,000. Then you can ask them, what's the minimum you will accept if we offered an all cash? Let's say they say they'll take 120. So, and now, okay, based on the price, you are interested in setting up an appointment. Then you can click on add appointment. The default appointment title is property walkthrough. Let's say you want to meet the seller on Monday at 1 o'clock, and the time zone is Chicago. Then you can say, okay, you can add a scan, check MLS comps, and take a purchase agreement. Okay. Then you can add this appointment, and your status for this lead will be appointment set. You can submit it. Now when you go into appointment set, you'll see this listed as a new lead. This is a new lead that you added. You can click on it, and what we have done is, on the right menu you'll see some default tasks that you should use as sort of a very basic checklist on items you need to follow up on. Check MLS comp, schedule with contractor for walkthrough, and follow up with seller before the appointment. So this is how you create a lead in REsimpli CRM. Yeah, we'll be coming up with more demos on how to play around with our CRM and use all the features that we have.